Gulf countries, as well as Egypt and the surrounding North Africa. So we expect to be targeting a much bigger audience.
Will that come with extra costs?
Yes, that's why our expenses increase accordingly. But so do our revenues, especially with our racing championships, which will become increasingly popular and will attract a bigger audience.
Sorry?
What sort of labour content will you need for this factory to run it?
Yeah, we actually have a full management plan in our handout, which includes the number of workers and the number of technicians, and a full detailed description of all the managers in the factory. So I think you'll find that right after the first bookmark.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
You said that your car will be used in single-make race series.
I'm sorry?
The car will be used in single-make race series at Marina Circuit. Is the car suitable for racing in other competitive race series in the area? So would it have been certified as a race car with additional safety features to allow competitive racing outside of a single series?
Okay. I'll direct that question.
Okay. You'd like to set up small race series and with your particular vehicle driving around. Would that vehicle be safe enough and built to the correct standards to take into a different form of race series for your amateur mid-level racing?
Yes, it has safety standards. For example, for the main hope, in case of rollover, we assure that the driver will not be hurt at all. We have shutdown systems in case anything wrong happens with the electric failure system. Has an impact attenuator in case of an accident while driving, while racing. So yes, it's equipped with everything needed.
Excellent.
Yeah, thank you.
And you're saying that the car will be compatible to race on other racetracks in other regional areas?
On any racetrack that applies the FIA or regulations or the well-known motorsport regulations.
Okay. And you explained a lot about why you chose the UAE, Dubai. Have you thought about the risk? So it's perhaps not as an emerging market as it was 15 years ago, it's quite saturated at the moment. Have you thought about the risk of the fact that it's heavily expatriate based, so if there is uncertainty in the economy, as we saw in 2009, that may be a risk to your business in terms of sales? And if you have taken that into account, why didn't you choose a different area in the region?
Okay, that's actually an excellent question. We've researched that a lot, and through our research, we found out that the UAE has one of the most stable economies in the MENA region. And we're actually like Egyptians, so we didn't choose Egypt because the economy there isn't that stable, but the economy in the UAE is much more stable. And the UAE has some of the highest car sales in the MENA region, so it's like the highest car buying country in the whole Middle East. So the market is not saturated because there aren't that many electric racing cars in the market, and since the government is taking so much interest in going green and appreciating environmental sustainability measures and such as the Expo 2020, so it will definitely impact the way people think, and gradually people will start shifting their thinking and going from the traditional ICE cars to something new, which is the new electric racing car.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
I'm good.
Yeah.
You good?
No.
Yeah?
I'm good.
Okay. So we're going to spend probably about 10 minutes just going through feedback. So if you want to wait outside, and then we'll call you back in.
Okay.
Should we leave our stuff, right?
Yeah, can you leave it just so we can flick through and